Sponsored by Degenerates. What's happening, people? You're tuning into Comedy by Coincidence. This is an extra special episode. It's episode 150. What's happening? Woo! Get excited. We've survived 150 episodes. Oh, I can't believe it. I want to believe it. I have to believe it. I'm here. Leave it. No. Leave it on.
It fell off.
I like the way the lines run up the back. No. Leave it on. Come on. Cool Van Halen reference for those of you who are hip. Oh, Ty's leaving. Ty left. What the fuck, Ty? Come on, man. Come back.
Baby, come back. Ooh.
100. There was something. This is Comedy by Coincidence. It's your boy Chris Hippie Davis, barely here in person, hanging with my favorite comedian out there, the Mormon Foreman, the Florida Panther, the Tampa, something that's alliteration.
The Tampa Smurf.
The Tampa Tickler.
The Tampa Tickler? Jesus Christ.
Ty, the Tampa
Oh no, that might be a step too far.
Ty, you would really get arrested if you were going around tickling people. I hate to say it, but you don't give off the aura of a man who can just go up and tickle a person and not get the cops called on you.
Absolutely not. I was actually listening to
Go on.
I was listening to a podcast about a bunch of like he calls himself like the best scammer in the world type deal, and he just got out of prison, and he gave a description of what a newly jailed guy is, and he said that this guy, basically, if you describe me, and he's like, that guy will be dead in a week because he fucked a kid, and I was like, oh no, we gotta change something.
I gotta change it up, dude. Holy shit.
I can't have that rep, you know. Oh no.
Ty, that's terrible. What? We gotta get out of here, man.
Tickling Ty is travesty.
So I'm partially jet lagged, not by much. Probably just I was 2 hours ahead of where I'm at. I was in Vegas for all of last week with Dr. Evil. We survived. We were there from Monday through Thursday. Monday through Friday. We left like dummy early on Friday morning. Like, I think, okay, if we went to bed at 1 Friday morning, we woke up at 5 Friday morning so that we could get on a taxi by 6 and make our plane by 8, you know? So,
Yeah. I've been there.
Yeah. And, I mean, Vegas, we didn't want to go to bed, right? And we gotten used to going to bed at like 12 or 1. Let's see. Oh, we did come back. We made it back with some of our money. So that's, to me, a good trip. You know what I mean? And if you're able to gamble the whole time and not lose all your money or lose it all first day, doing pretty solid, you know?
Excellent. That's improvement from trips previous.
Yeah, from the last trip where I definitely lost it all before the last night, which sucks dick. But no, this time was fun. We went with Dr. Evil's extended family. And just got a lot of family time in, a lot of hitting the tables with the whole family, which was fun, and a lot of ups and downs. Here's the deal, Ty. This time, how I made my money spread was we did more sightseeing than gambling, I'd say. I mean, we did gambling throughout, don't get me wrong, but 20 minutes at this casino, 10 minutes at this one on the way to somewhere else, you know?
Keep it moving. Nice.
You know,
nice.
I could tell you, it'd be easier for me to tell you the casinos I didn't see than the ones I was at, because, dude, I tried to hit as many as possible. And I mean, like, I did Fremont Street twice and hit a good number down there, but I hit every one but maybe 4 or 5 on the main strip, which was insane.
Okay.
We did a couple taxis, but Dr. Evil and I did our math and, like, checked our apps and shit, and we walked 57 miles, dude, between the 3 days. Yeah, it was crazy.
I mean, it's pay $30 to get to the next casino or walk 2 miles, you know?
Absolutely. And when you're going, like, close by, the cabs are only like $9 to $10, you know, if you're sticking to the strip. But going to Fremont Street, that's where it starts to hurt.
Oh, yeah.
The cab fares. But we stayed at Park MGM, which used to be the Monte Carlo. Get this, dude. Okay, so my in-laws, who love him to death, thank you for an awesome trip. We had a fucking blast with you guys. And they'll say it. They'll tell you themselves. They kind of accidentally fucked me, because Park MGM is the only casino on the strip that is fully 100%. What am I going to say?
Non-smoking.
No smoking. Yes.
Yeah.
Which is also why Chris was doing a shit ton of walking. And I will say Park MGM was very, very nice. It had this, like, kind of jungle theme. I don't know.
The wallpaper.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
It's kind of nice. I don't know.
There was a little spot they called Eataly where you just had a bunch of food and stuff. That was my spot.
It was, like, Italian themed, and everything was just, like, bougie Italian food. So
connected with the roots. Okay.
yeah, got to experience that. We hit a couple shows too, which if you got an hour and a half show on the docket, that's an hour and a half you're not gambling too. So tremendous, you know. I saw the Blue Man Group for the first time.
Solid. Good show.
And we saw a show called Absinthe, which I thoroughly recommend. I would go again. And it's the way I'm going to describe it, just so I ain't ruining it or giving anything away. It is like a sexy circus.
Sexy. Is this a Cirque du Soleil production?
I don't think it is
it was
affiliated with Cirque du
Spiegelworld.
Soleil. Yeah.
Spiegelworld was the
Spiegelworld. Okay.
which, from what I understand, I saw a couple other shows. I didn't go to them, but I saw them like advertised through Spiegelworld. They were like the raunchiest shit I was seeing around town, you know.
Okay.
So-
Sounds like a great family time with the parents, you know.
It was. I heard my mother-in-law cackling at male strippers.
She was so into it.
She was very much, yes. Let's see. Trying to think of anything I need to tell you from Vegas, aside from Chris did not bet at all. I did bet the ponies, dude. I got really... You know what my favorite game I found this time was? It wasn't a conventional one. It was an electronic game, but it wasn't a conventional one. It was not slots. Although we did do okay on slots the very last day. I've never done slots before. Going on.
Okay. Do you want me to guess the game? Because I'm going to say not conventional game, not an electronic game.
No, it is an electronic game.
It is?
Yes.
Of sorts.
It is? I'm going to say you wasted your money on the big wheel.
No, although Dr. Evil did.
Only a little bit, though.
She loves the big six.
I
dude.
love big six.
And I can do it if I'm getting low, you know, but...
It is I have no idea what I should be doing and want to watch the spinny wheel go burr kind of game.
I got it. I'm a Wheel of Fortune fan myself, you know. Something about money spinning.
they had electronic derby races, like electronic horse races, but with an actual horse race thing. And they weren't on tracks, but it was cool. I don't know how else to describe it.
It sounds like a fun rigged game.
Yes.
Yes. Because if you were the only one or two people playing, it was taking all your money. If you were playing while it was busy, it got a little interesting. We'll say it that way. You know what I mean?
Alriady. Yeah.
We
pay out whoever put in the least amount.
Exactly. But here's the deal. It didn't always do it that way because the very first time, and this is how I got hooked. This is how you get hooked. The very first time we went over, it was with Dr. Evil and her dad just to go like check it out. He was talking them up and like that was my first gambling thing when I was like, and I was like, okay. We put $5 in and we were just betting like the mins too were awesome. They were $1 minimum on these electronic games. Where the fuck else are you going to get that? You know.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's true.
So he'd be like, okay, you bet one, I'll bet one, and she'll bet one. Put them on a couple of here and there. And I was just there. I don't know the game. I'm betting on some of these, the highest percentage payouts just because I see them and I'm greedy, you know? And all of a sudden they start hitting the high ones because all these other people are putting a lot of money on the low, you know, bets here. All of a sudden I get up $125 off of $5.
Ooh,
and that was a nice 120% profit.
That was the most we won on that game all weekend.
The entire rest of the week.
Yeah,
it was all downhill from there.
But no, we had a lot of fun with that one. And then, I will say this: I both got my Circa, the casino hotel Circa. I got my Circa card. In the same 5 minutes, I vowed to never return to Circa. Here's what happened. What?
No, I need this story now because I've heard several different types of casino stories, but I've never heard of somebody getting a card and then saying "fuck this place."
Dude, okay, so we go into Circa.
I wanted to go see the sports.
I want to see the sports book. And we're again checking out the differences in all the casinos. We're on Fremont. Why not? So we go in there, and I've been looking for any cheap fucking blackjack tables because I got a sense that I'm going to do okay. I see a $10 minimum, which you know is pretty solid. You know, most places have been $15 to $25. I saw a $50, $100 blackjack. Like $10 blackjack, sure. Let me go make some money. I sit down with, I think I put 60 down at first. Give my ID. The guy, the pit boss is right there, and he goes, "Do you have a Circa card?" I go, "No." He goes, "Do you want one?" I go, "Fuck it." And he takes off with my ID. I lose that $60 in 6 hands, dude. Like, I lost 6 times in a row, dude. I was like, Jesus Christ. So, but here's the deal. The pit boss still had my ID, leaving me to sit at this table, just no money. And also, I'm the only one at this table. And I went to it because the dealer looked like the friendliest of the dealers in this pit, but did not say nothing to me and just took my money the whole time. So, like, my mistake. But again, I'm waiting on my fucking ID to come back. So after 3 to 5 minutes, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Here's another $40. Let's keep going. I lost 6 in a row. I'm going to win here in the next, 2 to 3 hands. Lost 2 more times and she took all my money. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because I was trying to double it up. So, sad. Lost $100 in 5 minutes. And he came back and gave me my card, and I was like, not coming back here. Fuck this place. Took $100 in, like, straight up 5 minutes. It was crazy.
Do you want to know why the dealer looked happy and approachable, Chris?
Because she knew she was going to win or something. I don't know.
No, because nobody was at her table. Like, she just had to stand there. She didn't have to do anything. and was still getting paid. Like, she was just enjoying her time off in La La Land, contemplating whether or not she's gonna fuck the pit boss for a promotion. And you show up, and you're like, let's play $60.
And she's like, cheap ass already, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy to
I thought that was going to be funnier in my head, but, you know.
No. So,
no.
In that same 5 minutes, I got my card and was like, not coming back here. This was pointless. Jesus Christ. But, dude, enough about Vegas. And we can come back to it later if we want to talk more about it. But
how was the rest of your week?
I mean, that's where I've been. I want to ask you how you're doing. How's your week been, brother?
I have a zit growing out of my forehead that's convinced me I'm a demon. It feels like a horn.
Christ.
I know, right? It's disturbing. I don't like it. And then that's my facial care update. Let me see here. The rest of the week I'm doing pretty good. You know, it's been a work week. So not a lot of open mics, but a couple open mics. Let me see here. Sunday I went to the Joke Joint, and the Joke Joint's like I've mentioned this for several episodes ago. It's a strip mall in the middle of nowhere, Summerfield, Florida, just outside the Villages, which is where you send your grandma to get an STD, and it's. I like going to. This is my second time at the Joke Joint, and I like going there because just the characters, man. It's. Oh my God! Like, I almost want to rescind your hippie card because I met a more advanced hippie last Sunday. Like, the dude showed up in flip flops and then immediately threw him in a bush. Like, it just went barefoot the rest of the night. Very confident that he was on a high dose of mushrooms. Let me tell you that. I don't think his eyes were the same size all night long. And then you got another gentleman by the name of Hollywood. He's just he's older. I would place him in his 60s to 70s range, but he's one of those, like, I truly don't give a fuck anymore. So, like, whatever's on his head, he's just going to try it. He's just going to say it. You know?
Get those kind of Joey Diaz-y vibes there.
Yeah, but more, I don't want to say refined, but more, old school Italian vibes. You know, it feels like this guy may have been connected at one point or another. Yeah. But then found comedy, you know.
I got you.
And it's just
mob comedy.
Yeah, and it's one of those. You go there. I had a great set there. Let's start there. I had a great set there, far better than my first appearance at the Joke Joint. Right on. And it was a blast of a night, except for one comedian. This motherfucker, it's his first go. I understand. But he requires hearing aids, right?
Oh, no.
And I also require hearing aids. And you've been around me without me wearing them, right?
Yeah.
It's an absolutely miserable experience for you. I get too close, you know, and all that. And this dude shows up to the club without his hearing aids. So it's like, you're having a conversation with him. He's yelling at you because he can't hear himself. You have to yell back at him. So now you're out in the parking lot being louder than the people on stage, you know. And then he's getting close. Like, the entire time, I felt like he was just going to reach and grab my dick. Like, he was that close. It was very weird, very uncomfortable. Eventually, I just straight up told the dude, hey, I know it's your first time. Here's 3 pieces of advice. Slow the fuck down. Slow way down. You're talking too fast on stage. Number 2, he ran the light. Don't run the light, motherfucker. Pay attention to that light. If you see that light and you got nothing else, like nothing that you think is
nothing
short,
worthwhile, get out of there, dude. You know?
Get out of there, because that pissed everybody off. That pissed me off, but I was trying to be nice. And then lastly, I was like, don't leave home without your hearing aids ever. you're not fit for public consumption without those aids, you know? Damn. It's kind of like the opposite of what happened to Magic Johnson. You know, he got AIDS and then had to disappear. I get AIDS and I can appear. You know, it's a little weird.
Damn, bro.
Okay, too close to home, I see. Okay. And then
I just want to point this out that no, I don't even want to go there. Never mind.
No. You opened up the door by saying I want to point this out.
I want to point this out.
Say it.
Let's look at Kill Tony. Let's not even use you or this as an example here, okay? Let's look at Kill Tony. What is up with handicapped people going after handicapped people?
Oh, we hate each other, dude.
You hate each other
Absolutely.
so much. What the fuck?
Because I don't want to deal with your bullshit. I got my own.
God, dude. I'm the funniest handicapable person here. That's what I always get.
Handicapable my ass. No. No.
You guys just want to fight for who's the funniest handicapable. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, you're all awesome. I bet you guys would have fun smoking together. What the fuck, you know?
100%. But I don't want to talk to you. Like it's
I don't even want to relate to you, bro. Get out of here.
It becomes like it's an internal dick measuring contest that nobody realizes is happening called who's more fucked up. Right?
Okay, I want to say this story to keep going on this. The very first time, guys, that I saw my favorite comedian Ty Young perform live, I went with him to a stand-up set here, an open mic at Helium, where he was hopping in, doing an open mic. The host had hearing aids, and it was a she. And she was funny-ish, maybe a little bit feminist, something like that, you know, but she had some good ringers.
That she was also, like, almost blind.
Dude, this chick was made for Ty. That's what she was... Let's say it. She was deaf.
And Ty was
deaf,
pissed.
Dumb, and blind.
She walked out and he was like, damn it.
The whole night, I'm thinking, Ty can't take his eyes off her. I think he's falling in love. I see it. I'm like doing the math in my head on what I got to do as a best man for his fucking wedding coming up. Marrying this handy-capable woman, comedian that he's meeting for the first time. I ask him what he thinks about her at the end of the show. He goes, fuck her.
Absolutely.
Fuck her. I hated her. What a fucking bitch. Like, I was like, really? I thought you were enamored. No, fuck her. I couldn't stand her for 1 second, dude.
She did a 2-minute song on the color brown cow. Like, I don't get it, you know, and she also, like, first off, if she ever listens to this, thank you for getting him on stage, blah, blah, blah. I hope you do it better. I hope you're funnier and all that shit. But she really rode that musical theater background pretty fucking hard. And
we gotta do what we gotta do. You know what I mean? And you know what is comedy but telling the world how I relate to the world. You know what I mean? And trying to make it funny. Using your experience, right? And what you find funny.
Yeah. And I get it.
If I was up there doing an open mic, would I have to talk about music or being a musician a little bit? Probably.
Yes, but would you sing?
Fuck no.
Would you make an earnest attempt to do a song at a comedy open mic?
No, unless I start doing impressions of famous singers. That might be fun.
My point exactly. This bitch was trying to do a hip-hop song at a comedy open mic, bringing down the room. All right? It was sad.
With way too many... Yeah.
It was sad. It was sad.
Anyways, so, wow, episode 150, gang. Who thought we'd be talking about all this?
I know, right? Let's keep, you know, handicap bashing is in style right now, so let's keep it going.
No, but I really thoroughly want to know, why do you guys pick on each other so much? Let's use the Kill Tony guys as an example so we don't make it personal. Right? you'll see more. And I like Tony for opening it up and having them back on and giving everybody a solid chance to come up there and have their minute of stand up. You know,
I'm convinced Tony thinks we're all gonna die next week, and that's why he's like, it's the last week to live. He needs a set. You know, that's just me though.
Rip.
Why we hate each other though? It's. I mean, I don't know. It's just
it's in you.
It's already like it's okay. We're gonna get not funny and serious for the umpteenth time. It's enough bullshit just being your handicapped cripple self, right?
Yeah.
That when you have to add on somebody else's bullshit onto it, it's almost too much. You know what I mean? Like, you can maintain a conversation, but it's like, we aren't going anywhere that doesn't, like, we're not leaving civilization. We ain't even going to Six Flags together. We ain't dinner. No, we're only doing drinks. You know, we're having a conversation and that's it. And I'm that way with my own sisters sometimes who have the same crap I have. And it's just like, hanging out with you is exhausting.
Jesus, dude. It makes me think of Timmy and Jimmy from South Park.
I know. Did they ever talk or hang out together? That's what I thought.
Yeah. Let's get off it. I do want to say, speaking of handy-capable people, it's Dr. Evil's birthday, everybody. Shout out. Thank you, Dr. Evil. Happy birthday. Thank you for all you do for us, dotting our I's, crossing our T's, making us look good. Taking care of our legalities. And putting together some sick-ass games, dude, which have been fun and we appreciate. Maybe we'll make a game show out of this yet someday.
Maybe. Once I've decided that my career is over, we'll consider it. However, I believe it is your week for Savage of the Week.
Savage of the Week. My in-laws. Truly savages of the week.
Truly acting as savages this week. But in a good way.
In a great way. But, I mean, they're the ones responsible for getting us to, from, posting us up in Vegas and taking us out for dinner multiple times and, you know.
They're just making sure their kid is actually good, making sure the decision to leave them in your hands is safe.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, considering, I think I do a pretty good job. But, no, just, they are savages when it comes to the gambling, too. They're fucking nuts. But, Savage of the Week, Chip and Becky Pelton, for sure. That's what I got on that. Do we got any comedy news? This week? What happened while I was gone? Did anything crazy in comedy happen? I mean, Skankfest finished up the day I left for Vegas, so I did not see any comedians in the airports, regrettably.
They probably hung out for a day or two, slipped away on a nice Tuesday.
Right. Well, I was thinking that too. I was hoping I might see some, but nada. It's all good. Next year we gotta actually go to Skankfest. I gotta say, I didn't even get the Mint subscription to watch the shows or whatever. You know what I mean? I was just too fucking busy going into Vegas, or I had a bunch of stuff going on last weekend when we had the podcast. So
yeah, shit happens. Let me see here. Comedy news. I mean, it's really like the comedy news I'm seeing is not. It's a lot of P. Diddy stuff. It's not even comedy. It's straight up just a whole bunch of sets on who knew P. Diddy was evil, and then everybody's like 50 Cent knew. I was like, okay, so. P. Diddy's been around. He's become hack material so quick. It's quite bonkers, in my opinion.
let's see. You know how Tom Segura laid into Garth Brooks for years? Like, where's the bodies, Garth?
Do not tell me he's stopping.
No. The first thing I saw on Twitter when I got home, just like throw my phone out of airplane mode, was Tom posted a tweet that was like, I told you guys, where's the bodies, Garth? And here's the news. Garth Brooks accused of rape and battery in lawsuit denies allegations. Garth Brooks makes bold statement about his marriage days before sexual assault. Trisha Yearwood, his wife, sold Tennessee home one day before Garth Brooks was sued for rape.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, Tom called it. Allegedly. We should add allegedly. Tom called it.
If the news breaks that this confirmed, let the record show.
The person accusing him was an old ex-makeup artist, and she's saying
she's crazy.
That's what he's saying. He's coming out and saying that it's accusations and defamation.
I mean, it's all right. So, I've been working backstage in the entertainment industry for about, I don't know, 10 years now, or damn near close to it. And I can tell you, you can't trust wardrobe and makeup rumors. Like, you can't. That's salacious, mostly hearsay, and it's probably started by whoever, originally said it. And it's usually wardrobe and makeup. Like, it's wild how they have so much time for gossip.
I should not read this. Never mind. Holy shit. I will read the title. Makeup artist. Garth Brooks AR'd me and sent me dirty texts. You know what? Who the fuck wrote this? You know what? Josh Follow. Somebody look into this guy, because the way it reads is just fucking graphic. And we need to check on this guy. A longtime hair and makeup artist for Garth Brooks and his wife, Trisha Yearwood, alleged in a lawsuit that the musician AR'd her so brutally in a Los Angeles hotel room that it felt like he was, quotations, breaking her in two. The musician also accused of forcing the woman to touch his erect penis, groping her, pushing his sexual fantasies on her, and sending her explicit texts in separate incidents. But, wow, that's graphic, gang. Josh Follow. Go,
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Come on, doggy. What the fuck?
It feels like a lot of investigative reporters are becoming court journalists, where it's like, I got to write down everything they said. Where you don't got to do that. You can soften it up a little bit,
Yeah,
Alrighty, how do we move on from rape? Let's talk about it. Tim Dillon dropped a new talk show on This Is Your Country on Netflix. Have you had the chance to watch it?
No, I haven't. Again.
Oh my God, it's the new Jerry Springer. It's fantastic. I don't know if it's like a scripted thing or if it's an actual talk show or not, but I just look at the decals of it. It brought back, this is the 80s again type vibe where it's just like, let's talk about people's insane life.
I'm excited for that.
So if you want like a Jerry Springer or even a Maury experience from Tim Dillon, I highly suggest you check it out.
He'd be perfect for the Maury stuff. You are the father! You son of a bitch! You make me sick!
But it is trash TV. Unabashedly trash TV. Just so you know.
That's the way it got intended.
It's kind of a step down in the good way from Keeping Up with the Kardashians, because in trash TV you can never step up, you can only step down, right?
Right.
And it's He wore a button down, which was weird. I've never seen him in a button down. He's always been in a t-shirt
or a polo.
Yeah. It made him seem like he's all of a sudden intelligent, which he is. But it's an extra. He felt like a political pundit there almost for a second, you know.
More Alex Jonesy.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know how we move on from trash TV. What? Anybody else got news?
That. You keep saying that. Just let it happen. We're rolling, man. We're rolling. We're rolling with the changes, just like the rest of America in an election year. You know. Good news, everybody. It's a month away. We got just one more month of this bullshit, and then it's all over. It's all over now. You know. November 4th, baby. It's October 5th when we're recording this. Happy birthday, Dr. Evil.
Thanks.
Let's see. Here's some comedy news. Let's see. Iran launched missiles at Israel. Israel calling on the Western nations to attack Iran and start World War III. I think it's all just a ploy so that we can start a war and distract everybody and not make this election happen. I'm playing.
I don't think that's.
I'm playing. No. Hello.
Accurate.
Sorry. Whoa.
But you
didn't land how you intended.
Whoa. That's just the. Sorry. That's the jet lag coming out there. I'm all good. We're all good here.
Okay. All right.
I don't
cool.
know what that
was. We got
was.
Chris back because you went internationally politically serious. You know.
I don't know what the hell that was, bro. But hoo-ah.
You know what would be that's actually the image I have right now is the it's like World War III has started. Everybody's going to boot camp. Doesn't matter who. Everybody's going to boot camp. Get yourself trained, and then you get off the bus, and then the drill instructors are just running around pushing people to one side or another, and it's based off of how many fat rolls you got. It's like, all right, you got the extreme boot camp for the fatty boom baddies that need to go down in a couple sizes, and then you got okay, you guys can go straight to the front lines. Here's a gun. Here's how you shoot it. Boot camp. You know
what's crazy to me? I don't think it's like this anymore, but do you remember when we were in Boy Scouts how recruiters would come in, like for Army and stuff, and be like, hey, you automatically get one promotion for being an Eagle Scout if you come into the military or whatever.
Yeah.
So, technically.
I remember that, but then I also remember him looking at me and being like, you'll require some extra work. And I was like, I'm not willing to do it. So
I was like, technically, you would go into the Army, not a private, bud. That'd be kind of crazy.
But so yeah, I actually hit a couple other open mics this week.
So you hit the joke joint.
Yeah, I did the joke joint, and then I finally got out to LOL, Laugh Out Lounge in Winter Haven, Florida. It's kind of it's a regional club, but it's one of the larger known clubs in the Tampa, Orlando comedy area. And it was nice. It was nice. I'm just uncomfortable with it being in Polk County. Honestly, I have talked to you about Grady Judge before, but I'm actually in his county right now, and it's still unsettling. I got a couple great jokes on it, and it's nice. Unfortunately, as much as I don't want to be here, it's actually a nice county. Because I know where I'm going next, and that's right into the hurricane relief area. So that's not going to be pleasant. God, I feel like we mentioned rape 4 times, and all the comedy just left this podcast completely. Am I wrong?
It's kind of like what is it, Bloody Mary? You know, you say her name 3 times, she shows up. You know, you say the R word 4 times, the whole fucking podcast goes kaput.
Oh, yeah. However, I'm reading this book called The Comedians by Clip Nesterhoff. It's actually on the desk right here. And he says a comedian created the Bloody Mary drink.
Oh.
So, you know, that's some history for you. You know, it wasn't the lady.
No.
So, yeah.
Oh.
It was his attempt to create a hangover cure.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, that is a comedian who needs a cure for a hangover.
Yep.
And some electrolytes.
One last mic. I went back down to McCurdy's.
Nice.
McCurdy's Comedy Theater in Sarasota, Florida. You know, I've been kind of all over Central Florida this past week. And they redesigned their room. Where before it was like you're on stage in the corner opposite of the bar, and then the crowd's kind of wrapped around the bar and in front of you. And now they pushed the bar into the corner and then created this weird division where one side of the room is completely in the light because you're right near the stage and you're kind of getting the overflow of that, and then you're near the door, and then the other side's this dark pit abyss. You know, it felt like I was trying to do a set at the Star Wars Award. You know, you got the light side and the dark side. And the dark side was just full of jaded comedians, so there was no laughing happening over there at all. And then, it was an all right set. I messed up a couple things. Went down one road I didn't intend to go down, and had to pull out of that. It was kind of, it was weird. Like, I had my game plan, but it wasn't a solid game plan, and that's where I messed up. You know?
Sometimes game plan makes all the difference, you know. But what was the premise you had to hop out of?
It was I recently bought. It's Halloween season. I'll just go through the joke. It's Halloween season, or as the pedophiles call it, the Super Bowl.
No.
God.
And you know, I went to the Spirit of Halloween store, and I got this fancy new hat that I think is perfect for me. Camel, and I'll read it to you. It's camel towing. We pull it out when it's tight, right? And the joke is, the hat's perfect for me because when it's tight, we need to check some ID, and that just upset the room a little bit, you know.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that was a step too far. Learned my lesson. My bad.
That's tough. Rape, racism, and
to me, I thought it was
retardation.
a great small dick joke, you know, but I guess not.
The 3 R's of comedy. You know. Let's see. That's about what I got. This has been a great episode 150. Did you guys enjoy all the stops we pulled for you? You know. You know,
It's a great celebration. We brought up pedophilia, rape, cripples, a little bit of
gambling.
Garth Brooks.
You know, all of our sinning for the week.
Yep.
I did go to the Rainforest Cafe.
Rainforest Cafe. I bashed it. How was it?
It was pretty fucking cool.
Were you under the stars like you requested?
We were.
We were.
Nice.
I had a fun time.
Now, how stoned were you for this meal?
I was super
Very.
fucking stoned. Ty,
He was lit.
I dropped $300 on weed right from getting in town.
That's
You
a
know.
lot. All right.
Well, you got to buy all the implements too. So like I probably bought and the cheapest grinder, the cheapest bowl, the cheapest one hitter. You know what I mean? But you got to buy all the implements with it to get you through the week.
Yeah.
But no, I was set. And I don't think it ever came out of my pocket. I was just walking with that shit everywhere. Good time. Good time.
Not a bad move. Not a bad move. So yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see here. Next week, Wednesday, I will probably be at the Gimmick. Tuesday, I'm going to try and swing out to Sunshine City Comedy Club. Try and give them support. They please, like, if you're in the Florida area, please hit up your comedy clubs, especially those in Tampa. They are actually really affected. What the fuck word is that? Affected by Hurricane Helene. So if you could just go there, buy a drink or watch a show, spend a little bit of money to get their doors open and get that window replaced, whatever have you. Please go out and show support. And yeah, that's the two I know of this week that I'm going to try and go to.
Okay. Hitting the Gimmick again. Good job on hitting your 30 last week, and keep up the good work, dog. Mad love and respect, everybody. Good episode 150. Thanks for being here. We're going to be back next week, and I'm going to be more awake, I swear to God. So, love you guys. Mad love and respect. Here's to 150 more.